Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to an episode of the New York Mets Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 23. Last episode, we continued year number 5, and I think we played the Washington Nationals and lost. Right here, this game right here is the game that I'm pretty sure we lost on a walk-off single. I think, right? It was a walk-off single? I don't know. It was a walk-off hit. I know that for sure. But we ended up losing that game, unfortunately. We don't lose many games when I jump in and play, but we did lose that one. So now, after simulating the rest of April and most of the month of May, we sit at 35-14 on the year. We are going to be playing the LA Dodgers in this game, which I think for the first time, at least at their place in LA. I don't think we've ever been there in this series or in the Royals series. But taking a little bit of a look at how the team's doing so far individually, Roger Clemens having a decent year. Jose Contreras a little bit cold right now, but he's still, I believe he can turn it around. Jose Fernandez is unbelievably good right now. So is Walter Johnson. He's absolutely dominating. He's literally almost getting up to what he was doing in 2025 in May. Like, he's already got 9 wins. And we've had, how many starts has he had? He's had 10 starts. He's only lost 1 game. So, yeah, Walter Johnson, let's just say he's having himself a career year. And then Greg Maddux, who we're going to be using today, kind of okay. He's having a good season, but we'll have to figure out if he's the true number 5 starter for us in this rotation going forward, or if we need to maybe put Felix Hernandez in that spot, or look at somewhere else. That's also a possibility at the trade deadline. And then in the lineup, Pete Rose doing well, so is Alomar. Pujols is getting on fire right now, so is Hank Aaron, but Hank Aaron's always on fire. He's so good. And then Barry Bonds, Bryce Harper, who's really coming along in these last season and a half, really. He's having himself quite the season. And then A-Rod is A-Rod. And Yogi Berra is a Yogi Berra. And then Ty Cobb's having himself quite the year as well. So that is how the team looks so far in May. It's time to jump in. We're playing against Lefty Grove. Do they have any City Connect uniforms? Oh, they do. I wasn't sure if the Dodgers got the City Connect ones. We don't have any City Connect. I haven't seen any of them. No, okay, I would have been using them if I had them, but we don't have any City Connects. We're gonna rock with the black aways. Where are the black aways at? Here they are. There's the alternates. We're gonna rock with these as the Dodgers rock their City Connects. We had the Nationals rock their City Connects last episode, so we might as well just, I mean, they're in the game, might as well wear them. I completely forgot about them. All right, to Dodger Stadium. It holds 5,600 people, which is a lot for a baseball stadium. And we are ready to go. Greg Maddux on the mound. Everybody is healthy enough, or fresh enough, I should say. We had Jose Reyes and Ken Griffey Jr. play last episode, but I think I'm going to have Alomar and whoever Griffey came in for, I think it was Bryce Harper. We'll have them actually start today. And we will learn about this Dodgers organization as we move forward. Right now, by the glance, it doesn't look like they have that good of a team. And I don't remember playing this team at all, so this might be the very first time, regardless of if we're at their place or not, that we've ever played the LA Dodgers in this series. But let's not make it a habit of losing to them. Let's go out there, right the wrongs from last episode, and get a big victory. Hit that like button if you go and enjoy, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get it going.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and today's starter, Lefty Gomez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with
All right, we take the plate to lead off the top of the first against Lefty Gomez and the LA Dodgers. And Pete Rose almost started this one in the best way possible with a leadoff extra base hit. That could have been maybe a triple if that went all the way to the corner. You know, Pete Rose has got them wheelies. That is going to be a hit, though, into center field in front of Luis Robert. And Pete Rose will start the game with a single, so that's nice. Good job by Pete. And we could take a base here, but obviously Lefty Gomez is a lefty. There's a reason they call him Lefty Gomez. So it's going to be a little bit more tricky. Ooh. Honestly, I didn't know there was 2 strikes. I should have paid more attention to that. But there's a reason why he's a lefty, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky to steal on him. We could do it, especially with a guy as fast as Pete Rose. And unfortunately, we might not get the opportunity. Oh, okay, so they only go 1. That's probably the smart idea. I think Pete would have beat the throw anyway. So Albert Pujols grounds into a fielder's choice. And now we have Pete Rose on second with a 3-1 count to Hank Aaron, who's got, what, 15 home runs already? Man, lefty. I've never hit against Lefty Gomez, so I don't know what kind of delivery he has. Obviously, I see his pitches, but I've never seen many of them, so this is a new experience for everybody. And unfortunately, it doesn't go very good for me as Hank Aaron flies to left field, and that is the first inning done, at least for us. And we got Greg Maddux on the mound, our former ace. He was at one point our ace of the pitching staff, but then we've added a few other pitchers in different off seasons and different trade deadlines that have kind of relegated him to the number 5 spot in the rotation. But he's still showing that he's got the moves. He strikes out Luis Robert to start the inning for the Dodgers. Christian Arroyo will step to the plate, and he will send that to left field, but Bryce Harper easily underneath it for the second out. I did notice when we were loading in that there are a couple former Dodgers, real-life Dodgers, on this team. We'll get to them in a couple innings probably, unless I screw up this at-bat with Billy Williams here. Let's give him a little bit of a little circle change action here, see what he can do with it. Hopefully nothing as he strikes out. Yes, he will. Billy Williams could not handle it. And Greg Maddux gets a 1-2-3. You love to see it. Now it's time for the Bond, James Bonds. And Barry will smack that into right field past the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And Barry's got a leadoff single, so back-to-back innings with a leadoff hit. I'm down for that. I'm absolutely down for that. Now it's Bryce Harper's turn. And I did notice there's 2 strikes. I will pay more attention. Luckily, that one is a ball. It's 2-2. I don't think we're going to be stealing with Barry Bonds, so don't have to worry about that. As long as I don't hit into a double play, and I should have let that go for ball 3. That one's on me. That one is 100 on me. Should not have swung at that. Lefty Gomez thinks that Barry Bonds might steal, though. I told you I'm probably not going to steal, but they think that he might. They think that he might. A little bit of hesitation. And A-Rod down low. That's going to be to the first baseman, Brandon Lowe. To second base. Back to first. It's a double play. And the inning is over. And here is one of those former Dodgers, Jacques Peterson. Made his breakout with the Dodgers back in, oh God, that's probably been a decade now, hasn't it? Bryce Harper, a little bit slow, but he made it to left field. This outfield is huge, so you got to have some speed out there in the outfield. And the other former Dodger, Corey Seager, now world champion with the Texas Rangers in real life. Congratulations. He had a really good postseason this past year in real life. But he can't handle the circler. He goes down. Strike 3. Greg Maddux is looking pretty good through an inning and 2/3. Let's see if he can make it a full 2 innings if he strikes out Gleyber. The slider. Oh, Gleyber got around and he put it into a great spot in right field. I told you, this outfield's massive. So anything in the outfield is almost guaranteed to be maybe even a triple if you got the right speed. Gleyber Torres will extend the inning with a 2-out double. Brandon Lowe is up, and he will ground that to A-Rod. A-Rod makes that athletic play and an even more athletic throw to end the inning and save any damage. Good job from the young A-Rod. Yogi Berra will lead off the top of the 3rd for the Mets. 0-0. It's been kind of a pitcher's duel, but hopefully we can break through with a Yogi Berra hit, but it's not going to happen there. Left field caught by Billy D. Williams. And now it's time for Ty Cobb. Didn't really get anything going with him last episode. I was hoping that would get past Robert into back to the wall so we could have at least a double, maybe a triple. but a 1-out single is good as well. And 97 speed, we could theoretically steal this one. But with Pete Rose on base, I feel pretty confident we can do some damage. They're going to pitch out. Pitch? Lefty Gomez a little bit paranoid that Ty Cobb's going to take a base on him. Understandable. Ty Cobb's very fast. Not swinging at that one. It's 3-1. Maybe you shouldn't have wasted a pitch there on the pitch out. It is 3-1 to the Hit King. And Rose has the green light, but he sends it into foul territory down the left field line. 3-2, a full count to Pete. What will Lefty Gomez deliver here? It's going to be strike 3 called on the corner. I thought the umpire was going to give me a call there. He did not. Good pitch from Lefty Gomez there. Good pitch. I thought maybe I'd be able to get a call from the umpire, and a great athletic play, great reaction time from Gleyber Torres there. And unfortunately, we are down with nothing going. Tyler O'Neill steps to the plate here, bottom 3. And a similar location for us now in the very next half inning gets called a ball. I see how this umpire is calling it. We're just going to have to work around it and just be better. Here comes the slider from Greg. Way out in front, and Tyler O'Neill goes down swinging. You can't be out in front of the slider, that is for sure. The catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, or O'Hoppe? I don't know how to pronounce his name. He goes in the 9 spot, and he grounds it to A-Rod at shortstop for the 2nd out. And now it's time for the leadoff man, Luis Robert. 1-1-2 him, fouls off the fastball, and we'll see if we can get him on the slider. Did we get him on the circle change last time or the slider? I can't remember. We'll go with the slider here, and it will be, flying to left field, tracking to foul territory, but it will stay foul, or stay fair, I mean, and fall into the glove of Bryce Harper to end the inning. Top of the 4th, Pujols leads off. Come on, AP, let's get this done. Let's lead off with a big hit. There it is. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. That was good timing, decent placement on the PCI, but Corey Seager said, not today. Hank Aaron's time. He's got a full count, actually. I'm going to give him the green light because the pitch is so tasty, and he's going to send that into left center field. If he had more speed, I might send him to 2, but 73 speed is not quick enough, especially not when it wasn't like super deep into the outfield. But Hank Aaron's got himself a hit. 1-out single. Barry Bonds to the plate. I need Barry to heat up here. He's doing good in simulation, but I need him to heat up in actual gameplay. I could really use a dominant hit here. I'm talking extra bases or a home run, and instead I get a double play. Unless he beats the throw. Ooh, Barry, good speed. Beats the throw. And it's a 2-out fielder's choice. Or it's a fielder's choice now with 2 outs. And 3-1 count to Bryce Harper. Bryce got the green light. I don't know why, but I gave him the green light, and Brandon Lowe makes me pay. End of the inning. We can't really find the mojo here. The bats are just not waking up, and maybe that's a little part of me. Maybe it's a little part of Lefty Gomez. I don't know. But we just can't find the mojo here. I probably shouldn't be diving in unnecessary situations because that could get Hank Aaron hurt. I don't want Hank Aaron hurt. This one's going to be a tricky play for Alomar, but he's going to be able to do it. Shallow left center, or shallow right center, I mean. Get my directions correct. Shallow right center. Billy Williams comes up, 1 out, and he will miss the fastball. 1961 Rookie of the Year. Congratulations to Billy Williams. I don't even know if he's passed away in real life. He probably is. But if he's not, congratulations. He gets himself a single into right center. A 1-out single for Billy. And now we got Jock Peterson to the plate. And Jock will send that to left field. Bryce Harper goes back. Easily underneath it. Makes the play. 2 down in the inning. All right, come on, Greg. Get out of this without any damage done, and you'll be perfectly fine. Corey Seager, grounder to shortstop, go the easy way, and that is 3 down in the inning, and we go top 5. Nothing doing for either team so far. It has been quite the pitching masterclass from both starters here as A-Rod bloops one into shallow right field right in front of Tyler O'Neill. That's a nice little hit from A-Rod. Expertly done. Yogi Berra. A-Rod's got enough speed to where something in one of the gaps in the outfield could possibly score A-Rod. 86 speed is no joke, especially in this deep outfield that the Dodgers have. We'll see what we do here with Yogi. And Yogi down low fouls off the cutter. Hardly know. It is 1-2. Nobody out, top 5. Runner on first. Gomez delivers. Past the first baseman low and into right field. It is nobody out and runners on first and second. What a way to start the inning. Yogi Berra is hyped. And now we got the dangerous Ty Cobb to the plate. Come on, Ty. Put something in the outfield. That is going to be a ball. Almost hit me as well. 2-1 count for the ever-dangerous center fielder. Come on, Ty. Oh, I should have went down low. If I would have went down low, that's probably a big-time hit. Probably a big-time hit, but I didn't move the PCI because I thought it was going to be a little bit higher. All right, 2-2. Nobody out. Delivery from Gomez. Just a bit outside. And that'll be a full count. This is a dangerous spot for the Dodgers. Will they walk the bases loaded? No, they won't. They have a possibility of a double play unless Ty Cobb can beat the throw. Oh, he screwed it up. There is nobody out. It was an error from Corey Seager. All he had to do was go from shortstop to second base for the double play, and he threw it behind Gleyber. It was a difficult throw, to be fair. He was throwing on his back foot, but it's an error by Corey Seager, one of the best defensive shortstops in the game, and he will cause the bases to be loaded for Pete Rose. The hit king steps to the plate with it juiced. Stares at a cutter for strike 2. And Pete Rose into the gap. That's going to score all 3. Pete Rose has cleared the bases here in LA, and the Mets are on the board 3-0 in the top of the 5th thanks to Pete Rose. A 3-run double has opened the scoring for the Met Legs. That's not their name. I just like calling them the Met Legs. Roberto Alomar up after the double 3-run double by Pete Rose. He's got a 1-2 count after fouling off the cutter. I don't like Lefty Gomez's cutter. He throws it very nastily. That's a word. Fouling off the running fastball. I forgot he had a running fastball. He's never thrown it until now. It's still 1-2 for Bobby Alomar. Come on, Roberto. Oh, that's got a carry to it, but it's not going to go. It will die down in left field for Billy Williams, and that is the first out of the inning. I might have been able to get to third there, but too much of a risk. You never know. And now it's time for Pujols. 2 ground outs for the machine here. He needs to really turn it up. He needs to figure it the F out, and that's going to be a 3rd ground out. 0 for 3 for Albert Pujols today. Why am I not doing well with Albert Pujols? I don't know. Hank Aaron, I need you to be Hank Aaron. You can make this 5-1 or 5-0 with a very easy swing of the bat, and I was early. I hate my life. Early on the swing, grounder, little chopper to third base, but we got through. We broke through the barrier with a Pete Rose 3-run double. And now we lead 3-0, bottom 5. Gleyber Torres will lead off for the Dodgers, the Doyas. Slider could not connect. Strike 3. Greg Maddux is on fire tonight. He is almost untouchable. Brandon Lowe will step up after the strikeout from Gleyber Torres, and we'll see if we can get him to strike out right after him. Here comes the circle change. Doesn't chase it. Respectable. Wasn't that great of a pitch. We'll give him a little 2-seamer. Nobody's seen the 2-seamer today, so this will be the first time. And he will send that to center field. Luckily, Ty Cobb is quick enough to get back there. But that was a dangerous hit. Brandon Lowe said thank you for the 2-seamer, that's for sure. 2-1 count to Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 today. Here comes the fastball, bottom corner, strike 2. We'll give him a little bit of a slider as well. And I'm hoping he won't be able to handle it. Oh, he could, and that's going to pop right over the head of Pete Rose down the third base line. And that'll be a 2-out single. What a hit from Tyler O'Neill. That's expert hitting right there. Absolutely beautiful piece of hitting from Tyler O'Neill. And we'll go the easy way to second base there. by Greg Maddux, and he gets out of the inning, but a perfectly executed hit. Antonio Senzatella, I think he's how you would pronounce that. I apologize if it's not. But he comes in relief of Lefty Gomez. Lefty goes 5 innings, allows 3 runs. Not his best performance, I wouldn't think, but maybe that's going to drop. No, it doesn't. Okay. But Lefty Gomez was a tough pitcher to hit against. We just finally broke through. He was getting tired, and he made a mistake. He had the bases loaded, and Pete Rose took advantage of it. But through the first 4 innings, he was a tough out. That is for sure. As Bryce Harper sends that into right field for a 1-out single. Love to see it. Love to see it. Now it's time for A-Rod. Can A-Rod get another hit? He had a nice little blooper into right field his last time out. And this time, he will get a hold of that one, but not deep enough. Robert comes around to grab it, and that's the 2nd out. That felt really good off the bat, too. It's kind of disappointing it didn't go farther. But it is what it is, as Yogi Berra will step up with 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Yogi stares at that 12-6, and that will be ball 2. All right. Come on, Antonio. Send me something good. That might pop, and I think it will. I'm going to send Bryce to third. Oh, just barely, Luis Robert. Just barely does he grab that one. Very impressive athleticism from Luis Robert in center field. I know he's got a big job out there covering a lot of ground, but that was impressive to be able to catch that and not let it go in front of him for a single. Because I was sending Bryce to third, absolutely. And if that would have happened to get past him, Yogi might have had himself a inside the park 2-run homer. That's for sure. But unfortunately, Luis Robert couldn't keep the hot streak going at the plate, and he will strike out. Christian Arroyo grounds to third. Pete Rose gets the out. And 2 quick outs. And now it's time for Billy Williams to come back up. He had himself a single last time, and he will stare at a fastball 2-1. Give him a little bit of a 2-seamer. Last time we threw the 2-seamer, Brandon Lowe made good contact with it. And Billy Williams will send it foul. Okay. Let me give him a curveball here. We haven't thrown the curveball at all today. So we'll throw a little bit of a curve in there. And he will strike 3. He didn't go fully around, but they call it a strikeout anyway. And Greg Maddux, man, he is on fire. He is en fuego right now. We go top 7. Ty Cobb will lead off. And Ty Cobb, that was a meatball. And I missed it. An absolute Italian meatball that I just didn't hit right. But it's Pete Rose. He's pretty much got player of the game locked up unless Greg Maddux continues to strike out a bunch of players and goes deeper into this game. But as far as anybody at the plate is concerned, I would give the player of the game to Pete Rose since he opened the scoring. Got us out of the zeros. Unfortunately, can't add to his hot game, and he sends it to center field for the 2nd out. Roberto Alomar to the plate. And Alomar gets a hold of that one into right field. O'Neill going back. And he makes a good play for the 3rd out. We go bottom 7. Still 3-0. Jock Peterson will lead off for the Dodgers. Maddux still in the game. He's got a shutout going. His energy is still fairly good. And we'll give him a little bit of a curveball here. He almost did the exact same thing Billy Williams did. But he held off on that curveball for ball 2. Here comes the 2-seamer, strike 3. It's got to be. Oh, the third base umpire does not give it to me. And it is a full count to Jock. The circle change. Jock gets around that one, but he sends it foul. That could have been dangerous. You know what? We haven't thrown any stinky cheese at all today. Let's give him a little bit of it. And that's going to be a grounder. A-Rod playing the shift well. Gets the out at first, just barely. And Jock will go down for the 1st out. Corey Seager to the plate, 0 for 2. Sits on a 1-1 count. And he stares at a fastball for strike 2. Here comes the 2-seamer. And the 2-seamer will be to third base. Pete Rose fields on to 1st. And that is the 2nd out. Gleyber Torres, full count. Give him the stinkiness. The stinkiest of cheeses. Ball 4, are you kidding me, umpire? That is strike 3 100 times out of 100. Oh my God. The home plate umpire has been paid off by the LA Dodgers. It's not a surprise since they paid $1 billion for 2 pitchers in real life. But luckily, we fight back with anger and strike out Brandon Lowe. I can't believe they called that ball 4. Unbelievable. Think about if I would have had a perfect game going in that situation, and that would have been called a ball 4 to ruin the perfect game. Oh, that's a home run. That's got to be. Pujols got around that one. To the wall, Billy Williams makes the catch. To be fair, it wasn't a home run. It died at the wall, but Billy Williams makes the catch and robs extra bases from Albert Pujols. I can't get anything going with Pujols today. I don't know what it is. Hank Aaron, oh my God, I am just the worst. Hank Aaron grounder to Seager at short, and that is the second out. Barry Bonds to the plate, 2 down in the inning. Oh, baby. Power swing, Barry Bonds gets around that one, and that will be extra bases for the home run king. Barry Bonds steps on second base for a 2-out double. And we got ourselves Bryce Harper with a 2-2 count. Come on, Bryce. Give us one more insurance run, and I'll be happy. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot boy, and I swung at that for some reason. That's the end of the 8th, our half of the 8th. We go bottom 8. Tyler O'Neill steps up to lead off. I should probably warm up our closer here for the 9th. I don't think Greg is going to be able to make it 9 innings. But he's on fire nonetheless. He is unbelievably good right now. Basically untouchable. He's John Cena word life. So you think you're untouchable. Luis Robert, final hitter possibly of the inning. Little foul off on the fastball, and we will go slider. The energy is dying for Greg Maddux, so I don't think he's going to be able to make it 9 like I said, but oh my God, he's making a good case for it. Another strikeout from Greg Maddux. He is on fire. Absolutely on fire. I will warm up Eric Gagne, but we might send Greg the entire game. I might do it. Unless he starts to get in a little bit of danger. A-Rod, late to the swing, but he makes it a hit anyway, and it's a leadoff single. I could really use at least one more run of insurance just to make me feel a little bit more safe about this one going into the 9th with Greg. But we'll see what happens. Yogi Berra steps up. And Yogi, I should have pulled the PCI down, but it's not going to matter. Oh, it will. Gleyber Torres goes deep into the run there, makes a diving play, and throws out Yogi Berra. That was a good defensive play from Torres. And now with 1 out in the inning and a runner on second, Ty Cobb is up, and Ty Cobb cooks that into center field. I'm going to send A-Rod. 86 speed, Luis Robert sends it to third. It's a bang-bang play, but A-Rod makes the run to third. And we got 2 outs for the hit king. Pete Rose, the runner on third. He's already got the 3 RBIs. Will that drop in front of Robert? It will not. And unfortunately, we can't get any more runs. We go bottom 9. Look at the energy left for Greg Maddux. There's not much, but I'm going to give him 9 innings. He's been so dominant today. Ooh, Christian Arroyo's got a 9-game hit streak on the line right here. He will stave off the slider. I'll give him a circle change. We'll see what he can do with it. Nothing doing. Strike 3. His hit streak is over. Greg Maddux has been unbelievably good in this game. 120 pitches, about to be 121, as he sends it to Billy Williams for a foul ball. We'll give him a curveball here for pitch 122. Fouled it off. I was hoping that would be strike 3, but it's not the case. Pitch 123 is a foul ball. Come on, Billy. Stop doing that. I don't have the energy to be able to pitch more than I need to here. Ball 3, excuse me. Nope, not even ball 3. It's ball 2. I'm all confused because Billy Williams should have been struck out by now. And there it is, the 2-seamer. He went back to it. Another strikeout for Greg Maddux. He's got to have at least, 13, 14, maybe even 15 strikeouts right now. And the final out possibly of the game is Jock Peterson. And oh my God, Jock Peterson sends that to deep left field. One hopper off the wall, and the Dodgers are still alive. A 2-out double from Jock Peterson keeps this game going one hitter longer. I know that Greg Maddux is tired, but he needs 1 out, and it'll come on the Bobby Alomar grounder to first. Ball game. Mets win. Greg Maddux with a 3-0 complete game shutout. He was untouchable. Big win from the boys. We couldn't have got it done without Pete Rose, though. Pete Rose really was the saving grace in that game with that 3-run double. The only run scored in the entire game. A 4-hitter for Greg Maddux as he goes 9 complete innings and absolutely dominated. He gets player of the game as you would expect, and he had 12 strikeouts in that game. He was so good in that game. It was disgusting how good he was. Absolutely disgusting. But now we got to finish the series and simulate the series against the A's as well. So we will end up winning the series against the Dodgers 3-1. And we will do some scouting here. We know 95% on Andy Floyd. Probably not going to be drafting him, so we'll change the prospect. Find another guy deeper into the draft here. Let's find this guy, Billy Rios. And then we know all about Alex Walsh. He looks fine for maybe a second rounder, but we don't have a second rounder, so we'll have to just forget about him and not worry about it. We're going to have to start scouting guys a little bit deeper into the draft because we have a 3rd and a 4th as our next 2 picks. So we're going to have to start scouting guys that are down here that would even be possible for us to draft. That's usually what gets us in trouble. We don't have anybody scouted that deep into the draft. We end up not sweeping the A's, which is a little bit upsetting. Now we play the Giants. A-Rod strained hamstring, not good, but we sweep the Giants. And a 2 games so far against the Mariners. We win that. And we are on fire, 44-15. We know 95% on Pablo Chavez, and he is not that good. So we will continue to move and possibly find some really good players like Ramon Ornelas. Ornelas? I don't know how to say his name, but we're going to scout him. Finish the series against the Mariners, swept them. So we are on a 6-game win streak right now as we play the Twins here. In June, we're probably going to play... I've always wanted to play... I love the Rangers ballpark. It's so nice. I think we're going to play that series against the Rangers. So let's simulate the Twins series. Some big wins, but we didn't sweep them. That's okay. Fernandez lost again. That's upsetting. And now we have some big wins against the Guardians. Just get these notifications out of the way. And then we will do the scouting here. That is 95% on Billy Rios. He's not as good as I would have hoped. Neither is Ramon, or I might just stop on him. He doesn't look that good at all. But we will change the prospect here. But that's what we're going to be finding with these late prospects, these late ranked prospects, is they're not going to be that good. We'll do Sam Woodward, and let's just get rid of this guy. He's not going to be that good. We don't want to waste any more time on him, so we will continue to look for some good players, or potentially good players, like Thomas Baum. We will scout him and keep on moving along. We sweep the Guardians. We are now 50-60. We have 50 wins by June 7th. That is kind of crazy. And I think the smartest thing to do is play this final game against the Rangers on my birthday, June 9th. And play with Walter Johnson because he is right now 11-2. He is having himself a all-world season as Hank Aaron's battling with Ralph Kiner for the MVP. Walter Johnson, Roger Clemens, and Jose Fernandez all in the Cy Young conversation. Hank Aaron having himself quite the battle. He's not even... Oh, he is in his own battle for the his own award. We've won it for 3 straight years. But look at that, Cy Young. It's all Met pitchers. We are having ourselves quite the season. This is what I wanted. And Greg Maddux has actually gone up to a 99 overall. I think that performance in this game today, in today's episode, I think has saved Greg Maddux's job. I was going to possibly move on from him at the deadline, but I think that performance has saved his job at least for this season. So we will keep him around. I don't even know if we're going to make any moves at the deadline. We don't really need to. We're pretty much good everywhere. Pujols is having a great season. Hank Aaron's obviously having a great year. Barry Bonds, Bryce Harper, A-Rod's even starting to heat up a little bit. So I mean, we're playing good, and we have 50 wins. That is the most by a big margin. The next closest would be the Tigers with 44. But, I mean, 50 wins in June is crazy. Let's simulate these games against the Rangers. We will play my birthday, June 9th. Final game of the series against the Rangers. Walter Johnson versus Dustin May in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.